What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Minnesota Twins versus Seattle Mariners Major League Baseball matchup going down Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also, make sure you check out my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam Season Pass. This is for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season, but what it's going to get you access to is the weighting and rating of my plays for the first time. You're going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you access to my Nerfies and Yerfies and my first 5 plays, as well as plays I make throughout the day based on things like line moves, money moves, pitching changes, and lineup changes. Right now, $1,000 unit bettors are up over 11 units so far this season. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, that's the kind of bankroll that you're working with, text 775-636-7674. We'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one. Between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners, the Minnesota Twins sending out Bailey Ober to the mound in this one, while the Seattle Mariners will counter with Emerson Hancock. And Hancock, unfortunately, got roughed up last time out. 5 runs allowed on 5 hits. Only one of those runs were earned, though. Did give up four walks with 4 strikeouts over 3 2/3. It was a game that the Mariners ended up losing to the Braves 5-2. The only game in that series against Atlanta that the Mariners did not win. And now, the Mariners, for being as hot as they were against righties over the last little bit, they've started to cool off a little bit. We started to see them cool off also in some of their recent games. Now, yes, they did take 2 of 3 from the Houston Astros, and they had series wins over Atlanta and Arizona, but a lot of it's been just because the pitching had been solid. But you look at some of the offensive outputs that the Mariners have had prior to the 5-run performances in the 2 finale games against Houston prior to Monday's action. Seattle put up 2 against Atlanta, 3 against Atlanta, 2, 2, and 3 in the previous games before that. So, I kind of wonder if they'll be able to lift up Emerson Hancock if he struggles here now. We've seen one good start and one bad start from Hancock on the road. The problem that I have, though, is that even though the game was at Coors Field, he stifled the Colorado Rockies, who are a team that's not necessarily known for hitting right-handed pitching all that well this season. The one that he had against a team that really does hit righties well, or at least fairly well, gave up 8 runs on 11 hits with 2 home runs allowed against the Milwaukee Brewers. Now you take on a Minnesota Twins team that over the last couple weeks, over the course of this win streak they've been on, have been one of the hottest teams in baseball against right-handed pitching. Batting average, Minnesota top 5. Team OPS, they're 2nd in baseball. Isolated power, they're 3rd. And, I think that, I think the Twins can get to Hancock here. Now, Bailey Ober, a pitcher that, has had some success in his last few starts. He gave up 4 runs on 6 hits over 6 innings of work against the White Sox in his last start. Managed to get the win in that start. And prior to that, Ober had allowed 2 runs or less in the previous 4 outings. So pitching fairly well. And not only that, is still a strikeout, or a pitcher that gets a lot of strikeouts. And when you look at the Seattle Mariners, back to old habits, striking out 29.8% of the time against righties in the last 2 weeks. The Seattle Mariners have, they got away from it a little bit, but for the better part of or for most of the season up to this point, they've had a problem with striking out against righties. And I think against Ober, that could be problematic here as well. I just think that this is a spot where I think the Minnesota Twins just are the play here. So give me the Minnesota Twins on the money line in this one. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.